So I'm continuing my last uh, video of in which we are talking about the different components of lexical analysis for doing the semantic analysis on the text. So we had talked about synonym, in which we are looking for the words that are having the same meaning, but in the pronunciation of those words are different. Okay, like in case of these examples where we have the word small that is having the similar meanings like little, big, large, mother and parents, father, politician, statesman. So all these words have different pronunciations, but the meanings are same. And we had also discussed why we try to use these type of dictionaries, because for doing the text summarization or identifying the common occurring words in the document, or want to do some topic identifications in the document. So based on these type of dictionaries and these type of elements, we can try to understand the meaning of the specific sentence, text, or a phrase or group of words. Next in the line we have the antonyms. So antonyms are the words that are having the opposite meanings. Like we have this table. So in the table we had segregated these antonyms into three categories. One, we are segregating the opposite meaning on the basis of grade. Another, we are talking about the opposite meaning with respect to relational, and another is the complementary. So if we talk about the grade means for smart, we have the opposite meaning stupid, often, rarely, fat, thin. So these are the opposite meaning with respect to the some grade. And if you are talking about some relation, then like teacher, student, friend, enemy. So these are the opposite meanings of the word. These are the opposite words with respect to the relation. And in case of complementary, it's like dead, alive, before, after. So these are the list of antonyms which we can use as part of doing the lexical analysis. Next is homonyms. Homonyms are the words that share the same spelling and the same pronunciation but have the different meaning. So where we come across the words that are having the same spelling and same pronunciation but their meanings are different, we call those as a homonyms. Like deer and deer. So DEER is for deer, which is an animal, and DEAR is a deer, which we uh, put for the in a males or something when we try to uh, talk about some person in and try to give some respect to some person. Like you can see in these examples where the word aid. So these are the words having the same pronunciation and almost same spelling, but the meanings are different. Affect, effect, buy, clothes, clothes, flower. So this is talking about the flower, and this is talking about the flower. So these are some of the examples for the homonyms. So next task we are talking about the relationship extraction. So relationship extraction is done on the basis of the entities that we had extracted on the textual data. So there is a task called named entity recognition. So we'll discuss what is named entity recognition is in the later videos when we done some example. So relationship extraction is basically done on the entities. Entities like you have a sentence that David lives in New York. So the word David, so David is represented as a name of a person. Okay, so the entity one is person lives in New York. So New York is identified as a location. So these are the entities. So we try to form the relationships by combining these entities together. So relationship extraction takes the named entity recognition and try to identify the semantic relationship between them. Okay, detecting the semantic relationships present in the text. Like, let's see an example. So we have a sentence called Steve Jobs is one of the founder of Apple, which is headquartered in California. So this is a sentence, and we want to extract the relationship. So the type of relationship that we can expect in this sentence is about Steve Jobs and the and Apple and the California. Okay, like it is talking about the Apple. Uh, so Steve Jobs and Apple, the relationship between them is he's the founder of Apple. And if you talk about Apple and California, then Apple has the headquartered in California. So these are the two relationships that we can look for in this text. So let's see. So Steve Jobs is identified as tagged as a person, and Apple will be tagged as a company. Okay. Next, Apple headquartered in California. So Apple is identified as a company and headquartered will identified as a place. Okay. So if you try to extract the relationships in this sentence, so we can see it's a relationship called founder of, and another relationship is the headquarter. So these are the relationships between which are connecting these two entities together. Okay. So in if in when we do the analysis on the data for doing name data recognition, there are so many libraries are available in different languages. Like in Python we have NLTK, we have Java. In Java we have Stanford Core NLP. Okay, we have Spacy. So there are so many libraries that are available for doing named entity recognition. So they have their predefined set of classes, entities with respect to different names. So when you pass some text, so they will automatically tag your sentence whether that what are the different entities available in that sentence. Let's talk about another task, that is word sense disambiguation. So this is the process of identifying in which sense is the word used according to its context. Okay. So in this we'll try to identify the meaning of the word based upon the context or based upon the sentence the word has been used. Okay. Let's see an example. If we are talking about the word orange, okay, so based upon the context or based upon where this word is written, it's this word can be used to identify that whether this word is talking about the color orange, or whether this word is talking about the fruit, or whether this orange is about the name of some person, building, or the house. Okay, so this thing has been identified based upon looking into the context of the data. Like if we have a word called apple. Okay, so apple can be called as a fruit. Okay, or apple can be a name of a company. So okay, so what apple actually is, so this thing has been identified by doing word sense disambiguation, which applies all the lexical analysis on the data and look for the other words that are available with respect to apple, and on the basis of those words they formulate the meaning, and they make use of that meaning to come up with to classify whether this apple will fall under which category. Same in the case of with orange. So there are more tools, tasks like name and recognition, etc. So I will be discussing those in more detail in my coming videos. So this is more about semantic analysis. So I hope I had given you some knowledge on semantic. So in the next video, I will be talking about what are different NLP tools are available for doing the text analysis using NLP. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.